Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be the items that I picked up for the Sephora VIB sale that just happened. Started April 26th and ran through May 6th. And I don't know the exact dates. It's already passed, but I know that first was VIB Rouge and they got 20% off during the sale, which I recently hit Rouge this past fall. And then VIB got 15% off, and then Beauty Insider received 10% off. And to be a Beauty Insider, you just have to sign up. To be a VIB Insider, I believe you have to spend $350 during the year, and then to be Rouge, you have to spend $1,000 in the year. Sorry, Mom. I did hit Rouge last year. I will say I went hard when it came to skincare last year. I probably overbought. So I did do skincare last year. So this year I just kind of went with big ticket items that I've been wanting. So I did place 3 separate orders. Every time I thought I was done, I would see another recommendation of something. I did have what I wanted, and I'll let you know which stuff I had already planned on picking up. And then my last order was something that I was going back and forth on, and then I just went ahead and decided to go for it. So I'm not going to go by day. I'm probably going to go by product. So I'm going to start first with like a makeup tool that I picked up. So Alicia, I think, is the one that has a great review on Sonia G brushes. And I think there's like a Sculpt 1 and a Sculpt 2. So one is really large and one is really small. And one is $58 and the other one is $75. And I really wanted those brushes, but I can't spend the money on those brushes right now just because I'm on a low buy. So I did see a fan brush on the Sephora website that was originally $36, and then it was on sale for $18, and then I got 20% off. And that is the Sephora Collection Pro Featherweight Fan Brush number 92. And this is the brush, and I'm sure that this doesn't compare to that brush, but I just wanted a big fluffy fan brush, and I found that this was like a little in between both of those brushes, and this got a lot of good reviews, and I figured, you know, I could try this out. This will satisfy my fan brush need until I can pick up one of the Sonia G, which I'm trying to still to decide if I want the Sculpt 1 or Sculpt 2. And then next we will move on to lip care. So I was going back and forth. So I had quite a few items on my loves list. I had 3 lip products. I had the Laneige lip mask that everyone talks about. Let me just pull up my loves list. So I had the Laneige lip sleeping mask, as well as the new lip glowy balm. And I also had the Bite Beauty Agave nighttime lip therapy. So I will eventually get the lip glowy balm, but I have gotten so many balms that I figured I'll wait till the next sale. So it was between the Laneige sleeping mask and the Bite Beauty Agave nighttime lip therapy. I've already tried Bite Beauty. I know that I love Bite Beauty. Plus they have that Clean at Sephora seal of approval, which I'm trying to look for more and more. So I went ahead and got the nighttime lip therapy. It comes in this jar, and then it also has this little like scooper, which I think is nice. It's right there on the cap. And this retails for $22, and again I got the 20% off. We will jump into some minis that I purchased. So I picked up several of the Fenty because I've been wanting to get into Fenty. I just went to Sephora so they can color match me, and so I can test out their foundation. So I got a few free samples at Sephora. So I can't wait to test that out. I'll probably test it out with these items like on my channel, but I picked up several minis. I picked up, this is the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Pro Filter Retouch Setting Powder, and I picked this up in butter. Picked up the mini just to make sure I wanted it because I have enough setting powder, and any chance that I can get a mini to try it out, I want to go ahead and do that. Oh my god, so adorable. It comes with like this, not that I'll use this, but this is super cute. Look at how small this is. The packaging on this is stunning. This is really pretty, something that would look really nice displayed out. But this is the Fenty setting powder. And then I also picked up the Little Bronze Duo. I want to try the bronzers, but I didn't want to spend the price tag just one. This comes with both the bronzer as well as the shimmer stick. And I've been wanting to try both items. Again, I like minis because then I can try several of the products. So this is what Shady Biz looks like. And I think that's gonna be a nice color. I think that's gonna be really pretty. And again, Rihanna's packaging is just like gorgeous. Ooh, this is really pretty. I'm really glad I picked up this mini. I wasn't sure about this, so when I saw that they had the mini, but that is gorgeous. And that's in Cinnabon. So this is Shady Biz and Cinnabon. And then I picked up, this is actually a repurchase. I picked up the Fenty Beauty Mini Bomb Baby set. I love the lip gloss, and this is probably one of my all-time favorite highlighters. It's actually what I have on today, just so you can see it, because I don't want to open this. I already have one open, but just so you could see this highlighter. This is the highlighter in Hustler Baby up here. And this is what it looks like. I mean, gorgeous, gorgeous color. Like I said, I like it because it's like a true champagne color. Like, it's not too gold and not too pink. It's like this beautiful champagne color. So I got a backup for that just because, again, it is one of my favorites. And it comes in the bigger one, but it comes with a dual one. And a lot of people that I've seen review it, they've gone through the Hustler Baby, but don't go through the other side of it, because I guess it's like a less beaming highlight. So since I love the gloss, I just decided to go ahead and pick up another one of these. I picked up three blushes. So first I picked up the NARS Exposed. This is, I believe this is limited edition. And I picked this up because a lot of people who enjoyed it and didn't enjoy it, they either liked it because it was something that was like a wash of color and you can build up, or they didn't like it for that reason. I like that. I can be a little heavy-handed with my blushes, and sometimes I just love that fresh look where it's just a hint of blush. So for that reason, oh my god, and look at this packaging. It looks like a moving water. So for that reason, that is why I picked this up. And these are the shades. Some people say it's creamy and some people say it's like powdery. This is a weird formula. Just bring this down a little bit so you could see. That is this row right here. And then they are soft. I don't know if I would consider them like, I mean, they are creamy, but it's like a weird formula. Oh, that highlighter is actually a lot prettier than I thought it was gonna be. And then this is the top row of the palette, more of those brown colors. I'm really excited about this. So the next item, I wasn't sure if I was gonna pick up. But then, so anyways, this is the Natasha Denona Bloom. This is the Blush and Glow, like a mini version of her large one. I was holding back on this one, and then it kept coming up in everyone's like recommendations, and I was holding out because of this shade. I felt like this would be too deep, but I mean, Mel Thompson, Andrea Motillano, also Nicole Renee, I believe it is. I'm getting better with these names. I just saw a lot of reviews, and this was on a lot of Alicia, Kinky Sweat. This was on a lot of people's recommendations. So before I got this Bloom palette, because it was in a second order of mine, and I'll tell you about that, I had picked up the Natasha Denona Mini Bronze and Glow Cheek Duo. I had gotten the very first one of hers that came out, and I wasn't that impressed. The formula was nice, but it just didn't show up a lot on my skin. And then her second one that came out, her diamond one, was a little too pink. So when I saw the bronze one, I knew I wanted it, and I ordered it, but then she announced her extension to this bad boy, and it's the tan. And it was actually supposed to come out during the VIB, and then I don't know what happened. I don't like paying full price, but I am going to be picking that palette up just because there are times when I want to get something right away so that I can review it for my channel. So I am going to be picking that up. And then I went ahead and picked this one up on sale. So I'm glad I waited to get this one, so I'm at least getting one of them on sale. And I don't want to wait for the next VIB to get the tan, only because I feel like that's going to be really, really gorgeous for the summer. So I did pick up, like I said, the mini, and I returned it. So I am going to insert a clip just so you can see the size difference between the mini Blush and Glow and this. And I'll insert that now. And just so you can see, this retails for $55 and this retails for $19. So for a little bit more than double, I just didn't think it was worth the price. Because as you can see, these are bigger than this, and you're getting 4. I just didn't feel like that was worth it to me. So because I am planning on picking up that now that she announced it, I didn't feel the need to keep this one. So I am going to be returning this one. So when I saw that she was coming out with a tan version, you just get so much more product for a little bit more than double the price that it wasn't worth it for me to keep the mini. So I actually returned that this morning. I'm really excited for her tan version of this one. Let me go ahead and swatch some of this for you. So here we have the cream blush, that nice deep cranberry shade, and they do say that it blends out. It's very soft, and it does. Like I'm blending it right now. It's supposed to blend down to a very light color. And then you can't really see it, but that is the cream base. And then this one right here is the Dual Glow, which I think is going to be so gorgeous for summer. And then this is the Glow Extreme Highlighter. So I am, now that I'm seeing it, really happy that I picked this up. It's a very, very beautiful palette. So I know a few people were disappointed in the tan version because they thought it was going to be like a blush. And if you watch Natasha's video, it is a blush. It's a bronzy blush. And like I prefer, like I love pinks and stuff, but my favorite are more nudes and like brown blushes. I just think that's just complements my skin tone. Also looks so gorgeous in the fall and summer. So I'm really excited for that tan Blush and Glow palette to come out. If my lighting looks different, I'm trying different stuff. So it's a little dark back there because I went ahead and turned down my light above me. I have natural lighting coming through as well as my ring light. So I'm playing around with my lighting. So the next 3 palettes that I'm going to talk about are palettes that I've been wanting, but I've been wanting to pick them up on sale. The first one I'm going to discuss was a recent release. I want to say or like late 2018, like December. At the time it was only on Muse, I think it's Muse Beauty, but I thought it might come to Sephora, and I figured if it came to Sephora I would pick it up on sale because I've been really wanting to try Viseart. I didn't pick it up, like I said, when it first released because I felt like it was a spring palette, and that is the Koi palette. I think this palette is absolutely gorgeous. I think this is such a spring palette. I knew I wanted to layer it. Morgan Turner has a great video, and I will link it below, where she shows looks and swatches of layering. I've always mixed colors, but she really shows how if you layer this on top of darker shades, you could get a completely different eyeshadow. So she layered it, I believe, she used like her Grand Pro, like that real big one. I didn't want to spend money on that one, so I was going to buy this next one on sale after watching all these different reviews on Viseart. I knew I wanted a matte one, and she mentioned she wanted the, I think it was like the editorial one, the really bright one to go with that, and I think that's really beautiful, but you'll get a lot of those bright colors. I wanted something where it took those spring colors to a very sultry. I love doing dark looks on my eyes. So I went ahead and picked up the dark mattes. I think this is gonna complement that really well. I want to do a video where I use both of these and swatch them for you. I just think that this that is so spring and beautiful will really take these shadows to a very nighttime look, very sultry. And Viseart's expensive, but I've been wanting to dip into Viseart. I don't plan on picking up the large one or any of the new ones that are coming out. These two were very unique to me, and that's why I went for these. So these palettes retail for $80, and I got 20% off of this one. And then before I went ahead and picked up this one during the sale, I went on Muse Beauty Pro because I know that sometimes you could get like a 2-for-1 deal, and I figured if I found it, I would just return this one. And they actually had this specific one because I guess they're changing the packaging. There's like a slight difference in the, I mean, it's so minor. So this one was actually on sale for $58. So I got it even, and there was no tax. So I got this, I saved more than like $10 if I would have gotten it at Sephora. So I went ahead and picked up the matte version around the same time. And like I said, it's just a little bit slimmer, but that doesn't bother me. I mean, I would pick up all the old packaging if it meant I could save that much. Because again, the Viseart palettes, this is the 12, right? Yeah, this is the 12 pan. They retail for, again, $8. This package actually came in yesterday. So today's the 11th. This package came in on the 10th, and I'm shooting for this video to go up on the 13th. So I was really nervous about the packaging because, you know, palettes are something you don't want to mess with. And they actually packed this really good. Good job, Sephora. So I was going to pick up this palette in fall, but it actually sells out and then restocks, and it wasn't available on Sephora for a little while. So I figured, you know, even if I don't crack it open until fall, you've been wanting this palette since it was released. I don't know much about Dominique. I know she's an influencer on YouTube. But when this first came out and I saw all the reviews, it was the larger influencers, and not that I don't trust them, but you know, it was just to me like I didn't know anything about this brand, so I didn't want to just jump and get it. But this is the Dominique Latte palette. Once I saw smaller channels or mid channels like Nicole Renee, this is one of her favorite palettes. Again, Alicia, Kinky Sweat, she talks about this palette. A lot of people talk about this palette, and this was on several people's recommendation. I went ahead and picked it up. This is what the palette looks like. And again, I wanted it when I first saw it because the colors, you know, you got your neutrals and then a couple pops of colors. But a lot of people actually talk about the shimmer formula in her palettes. They talk about how amazing it is. So I am excited about this palette. I might dip into it a little bit before fall because I do, but this does, it seems like a warm and cozy palette. I do get more fall vibes from it, but there are some looks using some of these deeper orange shades that I think will look really nice in the summer months. I do use palettes over other ones depending on the season. This is how I roll. So the last item that I picked up is a large ticket item, and I was going back and forth whether I was going to get this. I am going on a low buy, so I was like, just do it, get it, because you've been wanting it. I wanted this palette for so long. I talk about it in my last video where, anyways, I'm rambling. This is the Natasha Denona Sunset palette, and my mom got me the gold palette, so I didn't have to pay for that one, so I was okay with getting this one myself. This retails, oh, let me go back. This retails for $42 and I got 20% off. So this palette retails for $129. And you know, I don't know how long I'm gonna hang on to my rouge status. So I went ahead and I took advantage and picked up the Sunset palette. I do feel after using her gold and after seeing reviews and wanting this one for 2 years now, I will say that Natasha Denona's formula is like no other. I say that Anastasia is my favorite brand because of it as a whole. I think if Natasha Denona would bring her prices a little bit lower, this would be my favorite brand. Now you do get a lot of product in these palettes, but who's gonna go through all this product? I don't know that even I could. So I do feel like if these palettes were just a little smaller and the price brought down just a little bit, I mean, this palette screams summer heat. This palette screams summer nice, and I can't wait to do sexy summer sunset looks with this. I can't wait. So I did pick this palette up at 20% off. It will be displayed right next to it. There's already a stand. This here now. So that is everything I got during the sale. I got big ticket items. I got a few minis and then big ticket items. I didn't get skincare just because I have a lot of skincare that I have to go through. I got the stuff that was on my loves list. I will say one of the things that probably wasn't on my loves list was the Natasha Denona Bloom palette. I will say that this was not on my loves list until I saw a lot of recommendation videos from people that I trust. But everything else was on my loves list, and then I did watch reviews just to kind of decide what direction I was going in. But that is everything that I picked up. Let me know what you picked up in the comments below. Let's just appreciate this shirt for a minute. Oh yeah, guys, that is everything that I picked up during the Sephora VIB sale. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like me and haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed and click that notification bell so you know when I upload. And until next time, guys.